Guys, training camp is here. Can you smell it in the air?
Football dreams have already begun.
I think they're ready to pick up right where we left off.
Say, listen, we're going to work out. So
we're not going to let anybody hold us hostage. That's not going to happen.
We're confident. We feel like we've made the changes that we needed to make.
I am excited about what we can become.
For us, we just have to chase our best.
Mentality is going to be all gas, no brakes.
They got to come back ready to roll. And if you're not, it'll be exposed.
All right, let's go. Training camp's here. Welcome to NFL Live. What's up, everybody? We got Louis Riddick, Booger McFarland here for the hour. Plenty to get to today. Training camp is in full swing for the Cardinals and the Panthers today. So let's start with the Cardinals. Why don't we? All right. They are going to look a lot different this time around. Mike LaFleur taking over as the head coach. Kyler Murray is out, and they drafted Jeremiyah Love, 3rd overall. You see him right there. During OTAs, the rookies had this to say about his expectation for this season. Here's Love.
I've learned throughout my time just playing football that personal goals aren't going to get you really where you want to get to. It's all about the team at the end of the day. So as long as you do your part on the team, usually you'll get the personal accolades and the personal goals that you have in your mind. So in my mind, my goal for myself is to gel really well with this team and do whatever Coach LaFleur wants me to do and just do it to the best of my ability.
Ooh, hoping he has a good season. Such a good player. Bug, what do you expect to see from Jeremiyah Love in his first season?
Yeah, I expect him to be a weapon. And I know he's going to be listed as a running back, but I want him to get 15 to 20, 25 touches a game. And notice I say touches, not carries, because he doesn't just have to be a guy that you hand the football to from the backfield. He needs to be an explosive weapon. If you think about somebody we've seen in this league, think Christian McCaffrey, think Alvin Kamara. It's about touches, because when you have somebody that's this explosive in the open field, you just want to get them the football and let them show their athletic ability. So if you're designing this offense, you want to make sure at the end of the game, you've gotten your best players in the best position to be successful. And I think for Jeremiyah Love, it's all about the number of touches you can create in open space, Laura.
Yeah, Louis, it's not just about Love, right? The Cardinals have some pieces on this offense, Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr. How do you expect Mike LaFleur to maximize the talent of this group?
Yeah, look, I think the Cardinals did a great job in hiring Mike LaFleur because philosophically how he wants to build an offense. Think the LA Rams, think the San Francisco 49ers, think, Seattle Seahawks. That's what they want to do. That's the tree he comes from. I think they have a lot of the pieces in order to do that. I think they have an offensive line that is athletic. They add Chase Pasantis this year from Texas A&M in the second round, who's one of the best offensive line athletes in this draft. They have these big perimeter players like Marvin Harrison, like Mike Wilson, like Trey McBride. And now at running back, they have all these guys. Now, they got a nice complement of guys between Jeremiyah Love, Tyler Algier, James Conner. They can hit you in a lot of different ways, man. So I think it's an exciting time if you're a Cardinals fan because the personnel matches philosophically how they probably want to attack. Run the football, the wide zone, the play-action passing game, which will help the quarterbacks. Now, there's the key, right? Who's going to actually play the quarterback position? Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Jacoby? Is it going to be someone? Is Carson Beck going to be able to rise to the challenge and wind up saying, hey, look, you know what? I was overlooked, man. Maybe I'm the missing piece of this offense. I'm excited about this offense. Defensively, they still got some more work to do. The whole team has more work to do. But, Laura, this is not the same old Cardinals because I think the personnel matches philosophically what the head coach wants to do, specifically offensively.
That's interesting. You're bringing up this quarterback situation. Let's go there. Jacoby Brissett, he's still looking for a new deal, Bug. When you look at this QB room, how do you see it playing out? Is it Brissett? Is it Beck?
Well, if it were me, I would play Jacoby Brissett, but I think you can always follow the money and understand the decisions that they're trying to make. The fact that they haven't given Jacoby a little bit of a bump tells you there's a little bit of hesitancy from the Cardinals. And if that's the case, then maybe they want to throw the rookie out there, Carson Beck. I wouldn't do that because I think when you put a rookie out there from game one, you're telling your veterans, hey, we're not playing to go to the playoff. This is a year where we're going to learn on the job, and that's not a position that I want to be in. I want to, especially from game one. It's different if your rookie comes in game 8 or game 9 or whatever, but when you throw the rookie out there game one, you're telling your veteran players, this is a transition year, and that's not something I want. So if it were me, I would give Jacoby Brissett a little bit of a bump. I would put him out there because he can allow your team to have the one thing that every team needs on day one, and that's hope. You want to have hope that you can go out and turn your season around. You want to have hope that you can go out and win some football games. It's tough to do that when you're playing a rookie quarterback because we know all rookies are going to learn on the job. And I don't want to learn while you're throwing 4 picks. I ain't got much left in my career. I want the veteran out there that can get the job done early on.
Yeah, you saw Gardner Minshew is also part of that QB room, and Adam Schefter reporting today the Cardinals officially signed Carson Beck to his 4-year, $7.4 million rookie contract. Remember the Hall of Fame game, Thursday, August 6th. That's why these two teams started training camp just a little bit earlier than the others because they got to be ready a little bit earlier. I bet we'll see Carson Beck in that game. I'd be willing to bet. All right, let's talk a little bit more about the Panthers as we head over to that side of this thing. They're heading into training camp with some significant injuries, unfortunately, to that offensive line. They placed their left tackle, Ike Ekwonu, on the PUP list as he recovers from a torn patellar tendon. GM Dan Morgan said there is, quote, optimism that he plays this season. Also, right tackle Taylor Moton is on the non-football illness list as he's sidelined indefinitely with a blood clot in his lung. So, new on NFL Live, Dan Morgan with more on Moton's status.
Doctors are taking really good care of him. He's doing great. He's in a good place, being well taken care of. Our ultimate goal is to win a Super Bowl, to bring a championship back here to the Carolinas in this city and in this building, a Super Bowl trophy. So, yeah, we're not shying away from any of that. We have high expectations ourselves. We're going to hold ourselves to a high standard, and we're going to go earn it. And you earn it by going every day in training camp, every practice, giving it your all, getting better every single day. And our players, they're ready to go.
Dan Morgan's impressive, some of the moves they've made. The Panthers actually won the division last year after a massive improvement from a 5-12 season in 2024. Their defense went from near the bottom of the league, allowing over 30 points and 400 yards per game, to above average, holding opponents to 22 points per game. So, Lewis, we know that defense isn't the issue. The question is on offense. And how can Bryce Young build on the progress from last season, especially in a situation where the O-line is not as healthy as maybe you'd like it to be?
Yeah, look, obviously that's where it starts.
Right.
Obviously there's a lot of things that Bryce can continue to work on and improve upon, but that's where it starts. And a guy like Monroe Freeling, who they drafted in the first round out of Georgia, look, he's got to be huge. He's got to be huge for them. He's going to have to learn on the job, as Booger was talking about with quarterbacks, and he's going to have to play big. And they're going to have to figure out where's the best place to use him because he is a fantastic, fantastic athlete. I think the thing that they need to be able to do, first and foremost, like I said, is protect Bryce Young. Really improve in terms of run block win rate. They got to be top 10 and say that kind of category and really be able to capture the line of scrimmage so the run game can really complement the passing game. And that way there's more time in terms of play action pass for Bryce to be able to push the ball down the field. In terms of air yards per attempt, they're like one of the worst in the league as far as pushing the ball down the field. They just don't create enough explosives. And I think that's partly because of pass protection. That's also partly because they don't really have anyone right now, or they didn't, that could really stretch the field vertically to really complement Teteroa McMillan. Now they do. They draft Chris Brazzell from Tennessee, who is a 6'4", 200-pound, just long, rangy, great downfield ball skills, tough after the catch. He complements Teteroa McMillan perfectly. So I think it's a work in progress with Carolina. The offensive line